morning. We're back. Today is day 4 and we have more fun things for you. We're going to work on what's called 8-angle and your elephant. So 8-angle is Astra Vrksasana, and then your elephant is Ekahasta Bhujasana, more or less. Mel's like, bibbidi boppity boo, what kind of torture is going to happen next? I'm not sure. All good stuff. We're going to start on your back and we're going to take a supine twist. So a little bit of twisting today, a little bit of lifting. A lot of work, but a lot of good work. Like I always tell you guys, your bodies are going to thank you when you're like 108 and you're still kicking butt and mobile, zooming around. But just take a couple breaths. Settle in, do a little inventory, notice anything that's going on in the body. Notice where you are energetically or emotionally even. Pretty soon you'll be sidetracked trying to figure out where to put all your limbs. Maybe the most important thing of this entire practice, right? Which, in other words, is being present in the moment. And some days it takes an arm balance or an inversion to get there, so here you are. Perfect timing. As you come through center, we'll take it right to the other side. Scooch the hips underneath you, peel the leg over, find something that's relatively comfy. Some days we're gonna prefer to take both knees up. Other days it might feel better to wrap up something like eagle legs. Or maybe some of you are familiar with taking your bridge legs a little wider so you feel the edges of your mat and letting both knees fall. There's always the options available to you. I try to keep these videos a little on the short side, so I apologize for not offering all of them. But find some breath here. Big breaths in, kind of dumping the things you don't need as you exhale. And then we're going to roll back through center. Legs are going to come up to the sky like Viparita Karani. You're going to take your arms out to a T. And we're going to just move the heels a little side to side. Could be an inch, could be like windshield wipers all the way over and back. You're just trying to engage the core. And depending on your body, micro movements or big movements, we're all going to be a little bit different. Maybe you're doing figure eights, or you've gone kamikaze and kung fu, whatever's getting you to breathe. But you take another cycle, and I start to flex the toes, and as you come to neutral, we'll tuck knees into the heart. We're going to rock right up into boat. You can bend your knees, because really what we're looking for is a long spine, the tuck of the knees, just a little integration in the core. Nice job. And as you extend your legs, you can come down to Dandasana. So palms are going to plant a little bit in front of you. So maybe not by the hips, just a little in front. So as you lean forward, squeeze the belly in, engage your quads and flex those knees. Yeah, we're going to press the shoulders down, maybe to lift the butt. Maybe a couple times for 3. Maybe you move up and down for 2. Just the butt, but if you want to lift the feet too, by all means. Pamela's giving me evil ideas. So when you see this in class, it was all her. Let's take one more for good measure. Nice job. And then we're going to take the blocks. Here I'm going to remind you, you could take pots, pans, textbooks, something sturdy. It's nice to have a little gap so that you actually get the lift, so that you're kind of invited, forced, kindly to do the work. Because let's be honest, if I'm sitting on the floor, I really don't physically lift the flesh of my biscuits off of the mat. So get something underneath the palms. This time as you cross your legs, we're going to take up Lolasana into Ulasana. Very similar. One is crisscross legs or lotus legs. You're going to lift again. This time you lift the feet and the knees, 3-ish. You can move up and down a couple times or try to swing or stay. One more breath. And then come on down. So you're going to move on to your shins. So come onto your knees, feet are underneath you. You can crisscross your legs if you want or not. Blocks the flat way. Again, you got to lean a little bit forward, draw up through the Uddiyana Bandha, your belly. And we're going to lift, 3-ish. Whether you hop up and down or you lift and stay or take a little swing, think about jumping through, right? We're not actually going to do that today, but similar. One for good measure. Nice job. And we're going to release. So we're going to remember today to fan out your fingers and squeeze strength, even into the little knuckles, your wrists, just like we squeeze into knees and hips. You find tabletop, we're going to press up and back, 3-legged dog. So we'll find a little bit of movement, and then we'll get right to your elephant. Which always makes me think of un elefante when Luca was in elementary, kindergarten. Oh my God, at least 20 million times a day. That song. Sort of like, red rum. All right, we're going to take the knee towards your nose, but we're going to lace through fallen triangle. So left leg, whatever leg was up is lacing underneath you. You're going to reach it all the way to the side wall. Back heel drops. And that same side, whatever heel drop that, actually we're not going all the way to fallen triangle. I lied. Yeah, lace the leg through fallen warrior. Thanks, Pamela. So you're going to try and bring those back toes to the mat and lift your heel again. So it's like you're going to try and square your hip. Your hip won't square because you have a whole leg exactly in the way. But we're still working on that. And if you're familiar with 8 angle, you're getting a hint of the connection here. Otherwise, you're getting a little bit of a preview. So both legs are straight and strong, straightish. I should say just, squeeze your quads, squeeze your knees, and wherever that takes you is perfect. Both arms could come out, face, either cheek can come down, it's up to you, but for now we're going to find the palms again. We're lifting and then drawing ourselves up towards low lunge. So same side, right step, yep, boom. And this time we're going to open the twist. So squeeze the belly, rinse the shoulders. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle, right? Just feel a little engagement of the inner thigh, pelvic floor supporting that. And then exhale, drop your palms. We're going to step to the front of your mat. Inhaling to a long spine and exhaling to fold. Come all the way up to standing, and we're going to stay and reach. It doesn't matter which leg, but pick a leg, come up through Utthita. And 3 times, all by the strength of that leg, we're going to extend and lift, hiya, and bend. And extend, squeeze, and bend. One last time, squeeze, lift, 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 and release. Take a long breath into reach, and exhale, release all the way down. Good work. Flat back. And chaturanga or not, maybe you want to save some strength. All right, but if you take time to open, finish the breath, and then we'll set up down dog, opposite leg. So just make sure you're evening yourself out. 3-legged dog, your choice. Some days we're peeling the shoulders a little open. Some days we've made our way to flip dog. Again, all of the options are there for you. So just because I didn't say something, don't feel like you need to skip or miss out. Still your practice, no matter what, okay? And then knee towards your nose to lace under through fallen triangle. We're not coming all the way there. Once the leg is under, we're lowering the hip gently, fallen warrior. So pick a cheek. It doesn't need to be the most intense version ever, certainly now. And then arms could be like cactus arms. They could reach out towards a T. If your shoulders are a little tight, you're going to leave them like Pamela has them for a little bit of support so that you're not overstretching. 3, 2, both legs are strong, right? We're still trying to square that right hip. It's not going to square because you have a leg in the way, but we're moving in that direction, right? It's the action. Muscle moves, bones and joints. So staying active, not just to get somewhere, but to support where we've landed. And then we're going to press through right into low lunge, go gadget leg. and we're going to take the twist. So left hand reaches, rinse the shoulders. Again, mindful of your front knee, so you're active in the inner thigh, pelvic floor, and then drop palms to step to the front of your mat. You're going to inhale to lengthen and fold all the way to standing. And as you reach, opposite leg comes up, Utthita Hasta. Hiya. 3 times. And on that last time, you're going to extend and lift, 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 and release. Nice job. Take a long breath in and Uttanasana fold. Find your flat back. And then we'll step back to Chaturanga if you'd like. Yeah, up dog, cobra, locust even, down dog when you're ready. If you are feeling energetic, similar to frog jumps and any kicks towards your handstand, you might want to look up your mat and go for a little jump through. Yeah, and then come onto your bum. Nice job. So we're going to set up your elephant. You can use blocks, but in this case it might be harder to start with blocks. So set it up like normal, and then if you want to decide blocks first, that just requires a little more strength to lift your body weight that much farther from the floor. That's all. So with palms first, we're going to start. It's almost like a little twister game. You're going to take your left hand to your right foot and put it on red. Just kidding. You're going to start to kick into the hand. It's leverage, right? So you can, almost like a bow and arrow or the bow part. You can tell I don't use those at all. But draw your bow back so that you can lace the right elbow underneath the back of your hamstring there. Again, your leg doesn't go over your shoulder. It's not over your head. It's just on the back of your elbow, your tricep. Plant the right palm, flex your toes as you lean forward. You're going to plant the other hand so you're framing, again, your hips, almost like Dandasana. Press shoulders down, lift the bum, lift maybe the heel. Again, you can come up and down for 3. Not yet. 2. And then, yeah, and then come down and relax. Part 2. Dos. We're going to set up your elephant again, so maybe you got to shake it out, wiggle it out. This time, as you set up your elephant, we're going to take the 8 angle, Ashtavakasana. So again, hook the elbow, lean a little bit forward. Make sure you're flexing your toes. It's like 80% of the pose, yep. Lean forward, press the lift, and you're going to take that front foot, put it over the right, bend your elbows, face towards the ground, way, way towards the ground. Extend those legs, squeeze that arm, and breathe. 2. Yeah. And then come on down. Nice job. Yeah, you're literally hovering maybe an inch or 2 above the mat, and the secret is bending those elbows. And the moment you bring your face towards the mat, since your face is connected to your spine, which is connected to your bum will start to lift. That is the magic. So a little easier than TT Basana in some respects, harder in others. So we're going to try the other side, the infamous other side, which could be better, could be worse. The fun part is you'll notice any imbalances in strengths in our body. We all have them. So right hand to your left foot. That's leverage. Do your little bow action. Hook the left elbow under. That's it. And then plant palms, flex toes. Squeeze those legs and lift 3-ish. Maybe you're hopping up and down. Maybe you can lift your ankle. Yeah. And then we're going to go right for Ashtavakasana. So here we go. Set it up. Maybe rehook the elbow. Reflex the toes. Okay. And go, go, gadget. Hook the front foot over. Yep.
Right over left.
Right over left in this case. Bend elbows. You're extending those legs strong. Strong. I think we found the other side. For me, it's this side as well. Extending the legs a little if you can. For 3-ish. Whatever you got going on, this is great. Smush your face into your mat. Yeah, start scratch. So take the right hand to your left foot. Start, yeah, hook the elbow. I think that was the trick right there. And then press and lift as you start to hook the foot. There you go. Instead of bending knees, now squeeze them straight towards me. Yeah. Well, we're getting good at lifting the butt anyways. That's number one, right? So, yeah. The butt cheek or the face cheek? I'm not sure. Yeah, so have a little bit of fun with this. It is exhausting. Quickly, I'm sure you will notice that. You may have busted a sweat, pronto. But the good news is I am absolutely sure you weren't thinking about all the details of your day. So just about what to do next and maybe how to breathe while you're doing that. But yeah, take a few whacks at it whenever you have a chance. If you're watching your way through all of Hulu or Netflix or whatever you're watching, good things to practice while you watch bad TV. So we will see you for the next set of adventures. Toodles.